Hey guys, Tyler, fishing Southwest City, Arkansas. I want to take a minute and talk about swim jigs and their trailers. This video is going to be my top 5 swim jig trailers in my opinion. The reason for this video is when I started fishing swim jigs back in February 2017, I did a lot of research on YouTube. I just couldn't find that right video for me that described what they were looking for in a swim jig trailer, why they went with the swim jig trailers that they did, and there really just wasn't that many videos to start with. Alright, so my hope is that someone coming in behind me, they're looking for the same thing that I was, they can watch my video. It'll give you a little bit of a description of what I picked and why I picked it, so that way you can figure out for yourself if it's going to work or not. Alright, so all 5 of mine will have, my first one's going to be my favorite. Alright, so I'm going to work down in order, and then I'll have 2 to 4 colors depending on that bait. Alright, so all 5 of my trailers, I'm going to list down my description below, so that way if you decide that you want them, you can go with that bait eventually, or you can just follow the link and you can order that bait for yourself. Alright, my fifth favorite will be the Crispy Crawl by Young. I like these baits. They're different. They kind of resemble the Rage Tail. A lot of people tend to like the Rage Tails by Strike King. I like Young, so this is who I go with. My 3 colors will be black and blue flake, watermelon red, and green pumpkin candy. Alright, reason for that, Young doesn't make a whole lot of colors in green pumpkin, other than the green pumpkin purple. I like that when I can get a hold of it. Green pumpkin candy is a little bit more common, I guess you can say, in the stores. So, I like these swim jigs. You can usually fish on the bottom, or you can swim. It just depends. So you know, if you're in a shad bite, you don't want to switch out, you can drop it down, fish your crawfish, and that's why I like these. The tails behind them gives off really good vibration. They also swims really good in the water in case that's what they're wanting. I like them. I go with these colors because green pumpkin candy is pretty much our green pumpkin itself is a staple here in Arkansas. So green pumpkin candy is about the closest I can get to that. Texas watermelon red is a staple. All right. Now I like that color, especially in kind of like dirtyish kind of water. And then everywhere, black and blue flakes is a staple. Alright, so it should be noted, you can probably tell on that one, when I compare these. I cut off the head to about the first rib. It's going to be about right here where the first legs are. And the reason for that is just so it sticks better on the head. It fits a little bit better and stays more secure and doesn't fall off as easy. Alright. So like I said, that's number 5. Be the Crispy Crawl. Black and blue. I like that on cloudy days. If it's really muddy water, something like that. Green pumpkin candy. Green pumpkin in general is probably going to be my go-to here in Arkansas. So that's what I'm going to fish most of the time. It's kind of clear. Most times it's really clear water, depending on where you're at, what you're fishing. And then watermelon red would be probably my 3rd favorite color out of those. All right. My 4th item is going to be the Bass Pro Shops Speed Shad, and I have 4 colors for this one. Reason being is one of them is just a seasonal pattern. So your first one being bluegill. I really fish this probably in January or about wintertime and springtime whenever they're spawning. You know, if you can get it where it looks like a bluegill coming up to the beds, they'll hit it. I think something's trying to eat their babies. That's what I like. Another one's gonna be watermelon red. I like watermelon red. And then this one's gonna be just for fall, really, when they're gorging on shad. This is called tinfoil. It gives off a lot of reflection and a lot of light off the trailer on that. All these are 3.8 inches, by the way. Bass Pro Shop brand Speed Shad. And then my favorite one out of these, the one I fish most common, this is called Smallmouth Magic. It has a green pumpkin blue flake back with the pearl belly on the bottom of it. I like green pumpkin blue. That's what I try to stick with. And I've had a lot of success with it, so this is what I end up turning to year round and does pretty well for me. I like that if I'm looking for a swimming action or a shad style. That's really what I go to. The tail just gives off a lot of good movement. I'll actually use that on pretty much anything as far as bladed jigs, swim jigs. Sometimes I'll even put on my spinnerbaits depending on the style of the swim bait. All right, my 3rd favorite, this is also by Young, and these are called the Swimming Dingers. It's pretty much like a Cinco that swims, has the paddle tail on the back. I like these. These give me more the finesse swimming action that I'm looking for, or the swimming action that that the fish might want. So it should be noted, I cut out to about right there. So like I said, finesse is my goal when I go win these. So I'll leave probably about a quarter inch length below the skirt, and that's really my finesse type look to it. And I've had a lot of success, especially with the white. I think they call it pearl, but I've had a lot of success with this. And every now and then I'll throw that green pumpkin. And it's definitely, if the water's clarity, it's just a little bit darker, or it's a little bit more stained water, or cloudier, I'll go with green pumpkin. Okay. My second favorite is the Kalen's 4-inch single tail grub. 3 colors for this. I go with white, I go with bluegill, and I go with avocado, which is basically their version of green pumpkin. I like these. So if I'm wanting that swimming action, but I don't want any vibration, that's when I turn to these. All right, so they give off a really nice action behind them. It actually gives off a lot of action. Normally I try to fish these. I'll really fish these year round, but I've really tended to like them. The same with my number 5, the Christie Crawl. I'll probably buy it off to about the 3rd rib. And that's just so that way it's a flat across and it fits better on the hook and it's more secure that way. Again, Kalen's 4-inch grub, white, bluegill, and avocado, which is green pumpkin. Alright, my number 1 item, my favorite item, and here's why. This is going to be the Bass Pro Shop Swimmin' Elite Chunk. Alright, so this is white, as you can see, or pearl, as they call it. Yeah, they call it pearl. They come in packs of 5. This is green pumpkin blue flake, and this is black and blue flake. Alright, so 3 colors. White pearl is what I usually go with the most. The reason I like these is they're very versatile. So most of the time, I was just like anybody else. I would thread it on through the hook, pop it off, and not looking like that, right? Well, about a month ago, I was watching Bass University on TV, and Scott Suggs was talking about trailers, and he really hit on something that I never thought about before that video. So trailers are how you manipulate them, and that's really why I like this. Like I said, it's versatile. He was talking about how you can change this out, and I have another one rigged out the way I'm about to describe for the visual aid. Instead of doing like this, this really gives off a crawfish, right? It's a flat down pattern, so when it's sticking up, you got your pinchers up in the air. That's really what you're looking for. That's really what a crawfish does, right? It just sticks like that. Well, instead of turning it this way, thread it on sideways, and now it gives off a swimming action side to side instead of up and down. So it'll give off, it'll look more like the rear fins, or the tail of the fish swimming along in the water column. So as soon as he said that, I paused my TV, ran out here in the garage, threaded this on. I already had it actually threaded on, but it was the way I originally did it, and I switched it and tried to thread it on this way. Went up to a park here, and I just started casting it, and I actually had a lot of success this way. And it blows my mind. I never really thought about that before, but it makes a lot of sense. And that's why this is my favorite trailer, is because it's just, like I said, a lot of versatility to it. So if you're on a crawfish bite, and then all of a sudden they switch up, right, and they start going to shad, well, instead of changing your lure, if you got a swim jig on, you can change it. Just take the same trailer, switch it around, and now there you go. Now you get the shad bite on. That's not saying that they won't bite it rigged this way. I've had a lot of success this way, but it's different. A lot of people don't do that trick, so they don't really see that much, and just like I said, something different, and it works. I like it. Next time that you're out here fishing trailers, I recommend you watching these 5, trying these 5. Like I said, follow the links down below, and who knows, try rigging it that way. You might see a little bit something different. I haven't seen anything about it on YouTube, nothing about this trailer this way except Scott Suggs on Bass University TV. Alright, I appreciate it. These are my number 1 favorite. Like I said, Swimmin' Elite Chunk, Bass Pro Shop brand. I will drop that link down below so that way you can follow them. It's about $3.46 pack, I think, for a 5. But they work. I really like them. They're a tough material, so they stay on there. The body itself is ribbed. They have the legs, 6 legs, 3 on each. And then even the tails have a little bit of ribbed action on them. And I like that. It gives off, like I said, it gives off a good amount of vibration, a good swimming action, but it's not too much. So I think for a swim jig, that personally is my favorite swim jig trailer. And all those fellas, if you want to fish on the bottom, just drop it on the bottom, move the trailer around, and there you go. Alright, so I appreciate it. It's really a twofold jig type thing. And I appreciate you for watching. This is only my third video. If you see anything I could do differently, please drop a comment down below. Let me know how I did or how you think I could improve my videos. It's only my third video I've ever done. If you haven't seen my other two videos, I recommend you going and watching those on my channel. That'll be over Pepper Custom Baits, who I'm sponsored by. They make all the jigs that I use is nothing but Pepper Custom Baits out of Grand Junction, Colorado. I highly recommend you going and watching those videos. First one will be, like I said, over the broad description. The second one's going to be over the Commando series. Really cool. Go check it out. Thank you. Have a great day.